Hey guys, so I just got YouTube Red again, and I watched the movie The Thinning, which is a YouTube movie. You can only get it, I think, on YouTube Red. I don't know, I could be wrong, but the point is it is so most definitely a propaganda piece. It's ridiculous. And I'm just gonna explain how that works, like how if you think that you live on a globe, you can be brainwashed. Okay? This is how it goes. In the movie, the idea is that the world is too overpopulated. So certain countries, every country does something different. Some people kill the old people, some people only let you have so many kids. Well, America, what we do is we wipe out the people who are dumbest. Okay? So that's in school. So first grade through 12th grade, they get these tests every year. And it's like the 10 kids that score the lowest on the test, they get taken away, taken out of society because, eliminated, because they have to remove 5%. Now, the thing is when you, like the first grade kids, the ones that the first time they take the test, they show them this little cartoon where it shows the Earth, and it's like, here's the Earth. She looks happy. Notice here, she wasn't happy. She's not happy anymore because it got too hot. Okay, it got too hot. The ice caps melted. The oceans rose, which took away a lot of the land. And they said there's just too many people, and not enough land. So we have to find ways to take down the population. And of course, it's just like totally accepted. Right, and there's a dynamic within the school too. It's like one kid's like kind of like picking on another kid, he's like, "Oh man, you're an idiot. You're definitely getting thinned." You know what I mean? It's just not even like they don't even really take it. I don't know. It's just like an everyday thing, in the movie, and that's disturbing because it could be that way. And I'm just saying, here it is. We don't live on a globe that has ice caps that could melt and cause the oceans to rise. It's not like that. But if you believe that, if you believe you live on a globe, you believe you're spinning through space, well, hey, then you're subject to anything. You're subject to the oceans rising. You're subject to a meteor or an asteroid or something coming to destroy the world. I always say they'll get on the horn and be like, listen, the reason we haven't told you about the aliens and all that is because they're coming and they're hostile, or either that or they say there's an asteroid and it's going to hit you. But don't worry, we love you so much that we have created a place for you to go and be safe underground. So go ahead, get in the hole. And it really would be that easy. Literally bury huge percent of the population. All right. But I just want to say that movie is disturbing. The Thinning, very disturbing movie, because it really could be exactly like that. It could wind up exactly like that. See, people watch that and they don't realize they're being programmed. Like when they show the kids the movie about the Earth and how the oceans rise, you got people watching it going, yeah, that makes sense. They would have to they would have to do that. They'd have to kill a lot of people. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. This place was not created with us on it to not be able to sustain us. You know what I'm saying? The creator did not create a place for us that's going to wind up too small. Our best and brightest minds should have been focused on the fact that we have a growing population. That's what science should have been aimed towards from the fucking beginning. Once they realized they could do the math, and once they realized that the population is growing at a certain rate, well, then you deal with it accordingly. You do things like you stop running cars that shoot poison out of the back of them. If you can, then you stop that. Obviously, the more people you can't have everybody driving around one of those cars putting poison into the air. It's like common sense thinking, and that's where our smartest people, that's what they should have been doing all this time, is managing our growing population. Seems like the powers that be, it almost seems like, all right, check it out, we're going to destroy the rainforest every fucking day. There's a huge portion of the rainforest that goes away forever. Okay, the only machine that actually takes CO2 and turns it into oxygen, the only machine on Earth that does that, and we're going to turn it out into concrete. Put concrete there. We need buildings and concrete there. Right? Now, if the Earth was a globe like they say, I mean, you couldn't get rid of all the rainforest because you wouldn't have anything to breathe. And smart people would know this, so they wouldn't allow this. Do you know what I'm saying? It seems to me like the powers that be either know that real soon maybe the whole place is going to get wrecked anyway, and that's why they're just doing whatever they want. They don't care. They don't care about future generations because they know it's, because maybe all the ancient knowledge they've been able to decipher the ancient knowledge, and the ancient knowledge basically says, at this time, the firmament will, whatever, drop a bunch of water, or parts of the firmament will fall. What's the Milky Way galaxy? What's that big, they used to call it the Great Rift. The Milky Way galaxy, I mean, could be a big crack. Who knows? We don't know what it is, but they do. Why would they do things that would seem to destroy the whole place that they live in too? Why would they do that? You know what I mean? That was one of my questions as a kid. They're like, oh, we launch our bombs and they're going to launch their bombs. And as a kid, I was like, but why would anybody want to do that? Why would anybody want to destroy the whole place? Fuck it, we can't play nice together. I'm going to destroy the whole place. It just doesn't seem like something that would happen. You know what I mean? And you got to think of the world leaders. They're people too. They don't want to live underground. They don't want to launch a bomb and say, okay, let's go underground because